Hi, thank you for joining me for this reading. This will be a pick a pile, and the reading will be, what do your past, present and future selves want to tell you? There will be timestamps in the description box below for each of the piles readings. Please like the video, please share the video, and please feel free to leave any comments, as this helps the algorithms so that more people actually get to see the video. I would also appreciate your help in helping me grow my channel, and one way you can do that is by subscribing if you are not already subscribed. It doesn't cost you anything, but it will help other people actually get to see the channel. And remember to hit the notification bell so you are made aware of the upcoming videos. Alright, so let's see what the first message is. What is the first message? Alright, we have that one that fell out. So leave that there. So that is the past self. So what does the present self, oops, we'll take that one. So that is the present self. I'll pick all the others up that fell on the floor. Okay, and then we will have the future self. What does the future self wish to tell you? What does the future self? Okay, so that is pile 1. Okay, can we please have another message for pile 2 for the past self? Past self. Present self. Okay, that one wanted to come. And future self. What message does the future self for pile 2 wish to tell you? Okay. So now for pile 3. What message does the past self wish to bring through? Okay, we'll take that one. What message does the present self? Okay, that one fell out, so we'll take that one. And the future self. What does the future self for pile 3 wish to say? Okay. Alright. So, focus in on those cards. See where your attention is being drawn. If you are having trouble focusing in on a pile, then what you can do is take a deep breath. Close your eyes, ask which pile has a message for you, exhale and open your eyes and see which pile your eyes are being drawn to. And maybe that's the pile that you may originally have felt drawn to, and this may be confirmation. If you need more time to focus in, then please pause the video. Otherwise, we will start with pile 1. So, for pile 1, what does your past self want you to know? So, your past self is saying you don't need it all figured out. The gifted guide, stars, chaos, and opportunity. So this message is coming from your past self, telling you that you don't need it all figured out, because your past self has already figured it out in the past. And you need to tap in to your inner knowing. Listen to what your heart is telling you, your intuition is telling you, because that is the guide that you need to help resolve whatever situation or problem that you are encountering. Connect in with your spirit guides, connecting with your higher self, because that is how you will be able to understand what the answers are to maybe the questions, the situations, the problems that you find yourself in at this stage. So let's see. I'll put that back up there for you. Let's see what the message is that this card is bringing through. So it says, the gifted guides, stars, chaos, luck, opportunities and possibilities. I embrace uncertainty. Luck is on my side. Let the magic mushroom be your guide and lucky charm at this time. Allow him to show you a more surrendered way of life. He invites you to embrace chaos, uncertainty and the unknown, to stop controlling things so much and let go, to lean into fluidity instead of strategy at this time. The universe is on your side more than you believe. He speaks to you. Oh, silly human, don't you see? You don't need it all figured out. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. Nobody has all the answers, and that's the fun part. You are not supposed to. That would make life terribly boring and painfully uninteresting. To know exactly what to do, where to go, when to do it, and who to be in all moments. That would suffocate the magic and excitement of life. What would be the point then? The adventure is in the uncertainty. It is not your enemy, it's your friend. He visits you to offer a special gift, the gift of luck, opportunity and possibilities within new and uncertain spaces that you could not see before. Accept his offering and ease the tension and control you have in certain areas of your life. Sometimes letting things be free allows them to turn into the powerful, soulful, wild things they are. This goes for us as well. Most things seek to be trusted and free. This card can also be an omen that there is something you have been trying to figure out that you don't need to. Let it go and move forward. It will unfold as it's meant to. This card can also be a sign to stop comparing your journey with those of others, as if you feel behind or everyone knows something you don't. It's untrue. Most people play pretend in this cosmic game of life. You don't need a master plan or to know exactly what to do. Just take a step and set intentions. Luck is on your side. So even though you can let things unfold the way they're meant to and not try to control every situation, your higher self, your past self, will be guiding you into the right path. So, no, you don't need it all figured out, but that's because your past self has it figured out already and is making sure that what is for your highest good is what unfolds for you. Okay, so that is the first card. So your present self is wanting to tell you unconditionally. So I'll leave that there so you can see. So unconditionally. Let's see what the message is that is coming through for this. So no reservations, without limits or conditions. Most times the word that comes up is love. But more than love can be unconditional. You are being asked to let go of putting limitations on yourself. In what capacity, you might ask? In a way where you are unafraid to open yourself up fully to the possibilities set before you. It could be love, creativity, invention, work. What in your life at this moment is crying out for you to approach it without reservation and be fully, unconditionally committed? Dive right in. Okay, so for me that card ties in with this you don't need it all figured out. This is saying to you, again, opportunities and possibilities, to let go and allow these opportunities and possibilities to unfold the way they are meant to, and not try to control any outcomes. This is asking you to unconditionally surrender, unconditionally have faith in Source, Creator. Your present self is saying to you, now is the time to find the faith, to believe that what is meant for you will be for you. Let go of any limitations you are putting on yourself. Don't think that you are not as good as anyone else. We are all on our own journeys. And this is about, again, trusting and surrendering that you are on the right path. The opportunities and possibilities that come your way are for your highest good. Don't try to control anything. It's about knowing that in a way your path is set out. And if you do get off track, you will be guided back on track so that the highest possible outcome for you is achieved. Okay, so now let's see what your future self is saying. Awakener, fortify, soar, emerge and strengthen. So I'll just move that down here for the minute. So this is saying to me, to your future self is saying to build on that unconditional love that you have for Source, for the universe, Spirit, that you will emerge successful, you will soar to the highest heights of whatever it is that you are aiming to achieve. But you need to strengthen that trust, strengthen that belief in yourself, in Source, Creator, universe, Spirit, whatever name you would like to attach to the higher being. But it's time to now strengthen those boundaries and to ensure that you are listening to your intuition, you are paying attention. Alright, let me see now what the message is that is in the book for this card. So rise above the storm and you will fly freely into the clear blue sky. Focus on the boundless possibilities and innovative solutions, not the problems. So again, I think you can see that that ties into the message that came through from your past self, is to engage in the opportunities and possibilities that are being presented to you. So it says, recent challenges have triggered a profound realization of your divine essence and never-ending connection to Source. Your spiritual awareness has awakened. When you can step outside of the emotion and become the witness, you will see all this is happening for you, not to you. This is an opportunity to rise above life's trials and tribulations, widen your perspective and build your personal power. You may be beginning to recognize that disappointing breakdowns are actually colossal breakthroughs in disguise. Challenges have the ability to lift you out of everyday monotony and show you the bigger picture, one in which you are connected to the expansive potential of the universe. Naturally, this higher perspective allows you to see the creative solutions available to you. Wide awake, everything appears clearer and makes far more sense. Always remember that your energetic focus crafts your reality. Refrain from dwelling on the worst case scenario. You have a choice. Choose to overcome the obstacles standing in your way. The best defense against procrastination and indecision is self-awareness. Release outdated beliefs and old ways of doing things to seek a fresh outlook. Deliberately create physical and energetic space to manifest lightning bolts of creative insight. Pay attention to your inspired ideas and downloads. These electrifying visions will lead you forward as you navigate challenges and work towards your dreams. As the awakened warrior, you have laser-like focus and great faith in action. Faith is the optimistic light by which a crushed dream shall re-emerge victorious. Take the leap. Know that a bright future awaits. Your newfound confidence brings boundless opportunities. Awaken your creative and intuitive power to fully harness your problem-solving capabilities. You may wish to write down the good and bad points of a challenging situation to discern the solutions available to you. So this is saying to you that life's challenges activate deep growth and ascension. The lightning bolt represents a sudden illumination of the mind and elimination of ignorance. So stop postponing the inevitable. An insight has catapulted you upward, although it may have seemed downward at first. Let go and fly. Have faith in the process. Breathe and declare, I am the source of my own power. I am open-minded. I call back my power. I ascend into the euphoria of oneness. So it's time to rise above whatever is troubling you. Hard times bring blessings in disguise, and the greater the challenge, the higher the awakening. So I think they are really great messages that all tie in together for you from your past, present and future selves. So we will now have a final message that wishes to come through. What message wishes to come through for the viewers that chose pile 1? What message is there? Okay, we have, as the seasons of life turn, remember your life and all your experiences are driven by the invisible wills of love. Life is an eternal ocean, and death and rebirth are the rising and falling of the same wave. Attached to every ending is a new beginning. Again, perfect card that ties in with the message that came through from your future self, is that, you know, things that end are just opportunities for new beginnings. And at the centre of it all is self-love, unconditional love, trust, faith. Okay, so for those of you who chose pile 1, they were the messages that came through. I hope there was something in there that resonated for you, and until next time. Thank you for listening. For those of you who chose pile 2, let's see what the message is that is coming through for you. So, the first card is, could you surrender just a bit more? The Seeker, all-seeing eye, spirit, release. So this card is coming through because your past self is saying to you, it's time to connect more with source, with spirit. It's saying to you that maybe you have been closed off a little bit too much, and it's asking you now to surrender yourself, surrender and have trust and faith in source, universe, spirit, whatever name you would like to call it. This is saying to you that you may be so, say, stuck in the 3D, in that you are very focused on programming, rigidity, structured, and not really realizing or surrendering to the fact that you should just be going with the flow. When you can surrender those programmings, those belief systems that you have or are holding on to, you can then actually see a little bit more of what is really going on. When you surrender the belief systems that you may have been brought up with, when you let go of all the programming or the structured lifestyle, you are then able to, sorry, something just caught my eye, you are then able to look deeper, look and see into what is behind all those programmings, beliefs and structures or structured environment that you have grown up with. It's asking you to do some research. It's asking you to dig deeper. It's asking you to connect more with your intuitive side, because by connecting to your intuitive side, you are then able to realize what your new beliefs may be. The all-seeing eye is asking you to feel into what is right for you. Feel that what you are being told or what you have believed in the past, feel how that is for you. Do you actually feel that that is, or they are, the right things for you? Or is it time for you now to surrender those and dig deeper, listen to your intuition, do some research and feel into what sits right with you now? This is a card that's asking you to maybe start your transformation process, and that is by letting go of all the things that no longer serve you. And when you do that, you allow all the things that are for your highest good to flow into view, and you will see and feel that they are now the right things for you. Okay, so let's see now what your present self wants you to know. So your present self is, we've got crossing over, and it's in reverse. So let me see what the message is for you. So it's shedding the old. So yeah, which ties in with what I've just said here about letting go of all that is not serving you. Because when you let go, you're shedding all that is not part of you anymore. So let's see what the message is. It says, did you see all the signs to cross over into your new life, but failed to follow them? This means you were not truly ready to shed the life you knew or say goodbye to the person you had become. And that's okay. Just don't get stuck in a world where you only look out one window or have locked all your doors. Chances are you will become a ghost of the person you are meant to be. Perfect card that ties in with what came through with regards to this card. This is saying, don't stop letting go. It's time. You really need to start seeing all the things that are no longer serving you. Don't close the door on all the signs that are being sent your way that it's time for you to transform. It's time for you to see all that is no longer serving you. It's time to shed all the old ways, the old beliefs, the old you, so you can step into who you are meant to be. Perfect card that ties that together. So now let's see, what does your future self want you to know? So your future self is poet, inscribe, envision, write and recite. So straight away this is saying to me that it's time for you to, your future self is telling you it's time to rewrite your history, if you like. It's time to envision what it is you want to make of your life. It's time to set in motion all the things that you want to achieve. You are the poet of your life. You are the author of your life. Your future self is saying to you, it's time to put all that into words, into feelings. It's time to set it in motion. You are destined for great things, but you need to believe in yourself. You need to let go of any limitations that hold you back. It's time to tap into your intuition. It's time to surrender to the divine, to have the trust and the faith in the divine. It's time to shed all those old patterns and programming that you have grown up with, so that you can be who you are meant to be, who you came here to be. Alright, so let's see what the message is that this book is bringing through for you. So this is from your future self. It's saying poetry is the divine language of the soul, the pulse of spirit in words. You are entering a powerful phase of creation, shaping your own truth and forming the narrative of your story. When you dare to imagine your dreams, the universe will echo it back to you. You have infinite potential to imagine and invent the life you wish. Your mind's inspiration is a direct expression of the creative force of the universe, which means your thoughts hold incredible power. Thought forms start ripples that can trigger greater ramifications. In other words, the universe mirrors your wishes, so be mindful of your internal dialogue and what you ask for. Like poetry, words expressed with real feeling and intention have the power to invoke the senses and create magic. Emotion fuels the meaning of words. Without it, your exchange of ideas may be lifeless. Both the written and spoken word are like poetic spells. They have the power to inspire positive change, and unfortunately sometimes the opposite. So think before you speak and be mindful of what you write into reality. Be flexible, adapt and follow your own intuition, tying that in with this card that we received here from your past self. If you ever feel a little out of step, intuitively listen and skip to the beat of your heart to find your ideal flow once more. Create your own rules and break them if necessary. Synchronize your natural rhythm to the earth cycles, as this is where wondrous miracles happen. If you are a morning person, make the most of this time of day. On the flip side, if you're a night owl, your magic hour and most productive time may be after dark. You may feel tested the most when you're close to a new chapter, so remain positive throughout challenging times and be aware of your thoughts, feelings and words. Regardless of the situation, deep down you know what to do and you always have the gift of free will to choose your own direction. Listen to the poetry of your soul to express authentically and seek a more graceful way forward. And again, that's tapping into your higher self. It's tapping into your intuition for your guidance. When you trust in your ability to collaborate with the cosmos, which is what I said here about connecting more into the spirit, into the universe, connecting with source, connecting with the divine. When you trust in your ability to collaborate with the cosmos, you rise to challenges with optimism and answers to create a harmonious life. So this is poetic, and it's the meaningful words are influencing change, which was part of, again, we got this transformation here, which is letting go, shedding all the old that no longer serves you. So it's saying explore intuitive writing. Write 2 pages of unedited stream of consciousness each day for a week and see what insights emerge. Trust in the process and declare, my words have creative power. I have an inborn sense of rhythm. I breathe and sleep in unison with their synchronized tempo of life itself. I trust that the stars align at the most divine time for me. So this is all about your own self-expression and channeling creative outlets. It's turning a new leaf, which again is shedding the old parts of you. It's time for something new to come through. This is a really transformative time for you. I just hope that you do surrender to the change, that you surrender to trying to control everything and allow things to flow. But you do also need to be very mindful of your thoughts and your words, because you are a powerful being and your thoughts and words can be manifested. So just pay attention to that. Okay, what message wishes to come through that goes with this reading for the viewers that chose pile 2? What is the message that wishes to come through? Okay, we have that one there. And we have, do not discount your imagination, for it is through an inspired thought that something beautiful is created. You will soon be inspired by an inner vision. Your imagination is real. It can and will become your reality if you trust in the power of love. The imagination is a magical and creative force full of endless possibility. And I think that ties in really well to this whole poet, the inscribe, the envision, the writer, recite. It's your imagination that will help bring through what your reality is, what you want it to be. But you have to trust in your connection to the divine, trust in your connection to your higher self, trust in your intuition, and also be careful with your thoughts and words. Make sure that your thoughts are beautifully created so that that is what you are bringing forward. So let go of all the self-doubt and the limitations you put on yourself, because that's not going to help your future reality. Okay, so for those of you who chose pile 2, they were the messages that came through for you. I hope there was something in there that resonated for you. And I do appreciate you taking the time to listen. And until next time, once again, thank you. Hi, for those of you who chose pile 3, let's see what messages are coming through for you. So the first message is from your past self, and we have, do not be ashamed, not of your thorns or of your flowers, blessings and curses, psyche, self-love and beauty. Okay, so your past self is coming through to say to you, love yourself. You need to find the ability to love yourself more. You may have experienced some pain or some trauma in the past which you are holding on to, or that you've done something, said something that maybe you are ashamed of. This card is saying to you, let it go. You are a beautiful being, and you don't need to hang on to any self-loathing, self-hating, self-deprecating. You need to find the beauty within yourself so that you can love yourself. If you don't love yourself and don't have any confidence in yourself, then you basically project that out to others so that they in turn will then find it hard to love you or to have confidence in you. Your past self is saying to you, it's okay. It's time to let go all of that, because that's not doing you any good. This is not for your highest good. You need to let go of that self-talk that just puts yourself down all the time. Find that love for yourself. Believe in yourself. Know that you are a beautiful human being. You really are stuck in this cycle, and it's time for you to move out of it. There are plenty of opportunities awaiting for you, but you don't have the confidence to take the steps towards that because of the self-talk that you have. All right, let's see. What does the book say about this card? So it says duality, psyche, self-acceptance and beauty. And that's right. You have no self-acceptance because you always find something not to accept about yourself. So this is saying, I accept all parts of myself. I am divine and whole. So this card has come to pay you an important, the red rose, a guide, has come to pay you an important visit. She seeks to heal and ease a pain in your mind and spirit. There is shame and guilt for who you are, lurking in your darkest corners. It is holding you back in ways you may not realise. She wishes to shine a light there, to show you how to love your darkness into the light, how to turn your demons into angels. The thorns we grow come from a place of pain. They are a result of our need to protect ourselves from outside forces. They are defence mechanisms. Hurt that we can sometimes cause others comes from being hurt ourselves. If you try to pick a rose, it will prick you with its thorns. You might have goodwill, but the rose doesn't know that. It has been fooled and hurt before. However, the thorns are also what makes the rose strong, whole, and powerful. Her thorns are the rose's self-worth, her ability to stand up for herself, her discernment, her tenacity, and her persistence to keep going. The things that sometimes harden us also have great gifts to teach us within. The flowers are what the world loves to see us for. Our personality, appearance, what we do. They are also what we can be judged and criticised for. If we are too beautiful, too different, too colourful, too big, too small, too much, not enough. But the red rose reminds us that we were hand-created by the divine. We are divinity itself. This card is a positive omen that you are reaching or will reach a point in your journey where you learn how to accept all of yourself. Your whole, full and most authentic self. The magic, the mess and the mundane parts too. This will unlock so much grace and power within you. The beauty you feel within will shine out of your being, pouring out into the world around you. So yeah, it's time for you to step out from the shadows. It's time for you to embrace who you are, to accept all parts of you. And that is by doing some shadow work or some mirror work. When you do mirror work, you basically need to look at yourself in the mirror and find and say what you are grateful for about who you are. See the beauty in who you are. And the shadow work is accepting all those parts of you that you keep hidden, all those parts of you that you may have shame or guilt about. When you face those and accept them, that is when you then come out of the shadows and you do shine your light and you do become your authentic self. Okay, let's have a look what message your present self is bringing through. So your present self is saying, lean on me. So this is, again, it's saying that you're not alone in your journey, that you can lean on divine, you can lean on the spirit, on the universe, whatever name you want to call it. You are not alone. You are being loved and supported and guided. Okay, so we've got here, what card is it? 34. Let's see what the message is that this card is bringing through for you. So it says, lean on me, support system. Do you have a support system or community or someone you can lean on? Everyone needs someone or someones. Community is important. It can sometimes be a cure for loneliness. Finding a group of like-minded people you make a true connection with, people you can count on. Maybe there is no community group readily available near you. Perhaps you could find a book club, a sewing circle, or a church. Instead, somewhere you can find your people. You could also reach out to your friends and neighbours to start a new community group of some sort. A genuine community will be like your own personal cheerleading squad, and you can offer the same in return and be someone to lean on yourself. So your present self is saying to you, it's time to be your authentic self. Find a group of like-minded people who you can talk with, who you can discuss everything with, who you can lean on. And when you are then within that community of like-minded people, you can also be there for them as well. You may have been hiding away because you have felt that you didn't belong, or because the shame and the guilt of who you are, your perception of who you are, has kept you very isolated. Well, your present self is saying to you, it's now time for you to come out. It's now time for you to find that group of like-minded people. It's time for you to come out and shine and be who you are meant to be. Let others see the person that you are, because you are a beautiful human being and you have so much to offer other people. And you can do that when you are being your authentic self, when you allow yourself to find the people that resonate with you, the people who you can share who you are with. Okay, so let's see now what your future self wants to tell you. So your future self says strategist, counsel, project, lobby, advise. So with the counsel, to me this is tying into that community, the people that you can lean on, the people who can advise you, the people who you can find a future with, a group of people who you can plan to do certain things with. Let's see, what does this card bring through? So, strategist, let's have a look. Desire for knowledge evolves the soul. To discover true wisdom, think for yourself. Inquisitiveness is exquisite curiosity at play. So this is saying to you, embrace your golden halo of wisdom. As a deep thinker, others seek your leadership and intellectual advice. You have a natural gift of making the incredibly complex feel simple, logical, and easy to understand. As a strategic visionary, your balanced approach integrates creative insight and profound inner knowing with common sense tactics to find solutions that benefit everyone. So, which ties into what I said here about you having so much to offer others. When you have that belief in yourself and you can be your authentic self, you are then able to share all of that with others. And that is what this card is saying to you. Your future self is reiterating that that is who you are and what you are meant to be doing. It is time to see the bigger picture, stepping up and advocating for a global cause that heals, not hurts the planet, attracts like-minded supporters, which again ties into this community here. Collaboration is key. A joint undertaking brings together a wide range of skills that advance your cause. Get clear on your priorities and what is truly needed to support your collective mission. Open your mind to creative insights and innovative ideas. You are a part of an evolutionary shift that unites, benefits, and lifts the cosmic vibration. Wonder is the foundation of wisdom, so trust in your own inner knowing to make up your own mind. Be curious, ask questions, explore a wide range of facts and concepts before you make a decision. Unyielding stubbornness prevents you from seeing the opportunities and solutions available to you. Okay, so again, I'm tying that into you may have closed yourself off because of the pain that you may have been carrying or whatever, so that you have not seen the opportunities and solutions that were available to you. It's okay to change your mind and see things from a different perspective. Approaching situations as the observer, not the judge, expands your understanding and wisdom. Being open-minded creates an environment to learn, grow, and discern with a balanced vantage point. Be compassionate. Everyone is doing the best they can with the cards they have been dealt. Kind, thoughtful, and respectful communication creates better outcomes for all. When faced with confrontation, stand in your power with empathy. The ability to suspend judgment and see things from others' perspectives will serve you well. So this is saying that, a higher perspective brings understanding. The golden halo denotes spiritual wisdom and connection to the divine mind. This is saying to you to dig deeper, study all the facts and find the meaning behind important issues. And it's open your mind to a higher perspective. It's making a plan, be strategic, and take aligned action. So I think you can see that all those cards tie in quite well. You're certainly getting a message from all parts of yourself. Your past self, your present self, and your future self. So now let's see what other message wishes to come through that goes with this reading. Okay, you've got two there that fell out. So we have this one. An angel surrounds you with rainbow wings, here to reconnect you with your true nature, the balanced, healthy, sensitive, and loving you. Remember that there is more to life than your achievements. Consciously connecting your spiritual and physical realities will help you reconnect to the sacred, infinite, and creative part of yourself that is yearning to play a greater role in your life. A perfect card that ties in with all the messages that we just received. And we have, do not discount your imagination, for it has great power. Amazing things will unfold for you if you pay attention to your imagination. Respect and honour it, for just below the surface of this seemingly real world there exists a dreamlike world full of imagination. What you imagine is not fiction. very often it can be the beginning of a wonderful new creation. Okay, so pile 3, they were the messages that came through for you. I hope that there was something in there that resonated for you, and I do appreciate you taking the time to listen. And until next time, thank you.